Hey guys, happy Saturday. This week I want to mess with your mind a little bit and give you something to think about. I haven't talked about market stats a lot lately and what's going on, but I want to show you some stuff. But before I do, what's the theme of everything going on? We don't have enough houses to sell. There's not enough people moving. There's not going on. So I want to give you a little twist of that. Well, first of all, let's show you how bad the listings are. Just a second, I'm going to share my screen. So this chart is showing the active Danbury weekly listing. So if you look at the top, this blue line up here, 2019, that was the number of listings we had weekly. We were up close to 600. We went over 600 active listings. Those are on the market, not total. Those are active on the market, just Danbury listings. And then you see 2020 was the yellow line down a little lower. And then we hit COVID a little bit. Well, I mean, you just saw it starts to go down, down, down. And then 2021 is the gray line, big giant dip in the beginning, came back up, and then died in the end. 2022, way up, way up, way up, starting to move up, looking good. And then September hits and interest rates hit and everything hits. And then we start tanking as far as active listings go. And then finally, 2023, the bright green, tried to get it to stick out as much as possible. Look how low we are in active listings. We had a big uptick mid-March, but came right back down. Everything went pending, and we're sitting at the lowest level of inventory we have, except maybe, a couple periods in 2022. But going into those slower periods, which is the fall, I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be. So now that I'm sharing all this good news about how we don't have enough houses to sell, and I'm showing you this is really what it's like, because remember, Danbury is the top listing company by far. That's why our numbers are down a little bit, because we are not mainly, but where most companies are probably a 30-70, meaning 30% buyer, 70% listing. We're more like 70% listing, 30% buyer typically. They're more 60-40. So let me flip to this other one I wanted to show you, because now that you're in the mindset that like nothing's going to get better, listings aren't going to get better, business is going to get better, let me give you an opportunity. So what this is, if you look at the chart at the top, this is Danbury's sales in the month. So for example, in January, we were at 36 million, the whole entire Ohio board. Now, got to remember that covers Findlay, mainly Ohio. Not included would be Worcester, and not included would be Michigan. But this is the easiest to compare, the easiest to get full numbers with. So if you notice, and this happens every year, we start out super slow market share wise, and then we just ramp up real hard. And July is looking like we're going to be even higher. So last month, or in June, we were around 26% market share of all market, of this whole market. Danbury was. Started out a little slow. And then if we go down, this is just kind of showing the chart, the trend line, of us, just the steady growth, the market overall going up a little bit, but our market share keeps increasing as we get through the year. And it typically does until around November. And that's what the reason is, because we are a listing company. We do a lot more listings than buyers, and the listings slow down even more in the fall. But here's what I want you to think about. Here's what I want to mess with your mind. So we said we don't have enough houses to sell. We don't have enough listings. Look at this. Danbury as a whole, not you as an individual agent, Danbury as a whole, all 375 agents out of 2,000 agents. That's all we are. We're 375 out of roughly 2,000, maybe more, maybe 2,100 agents are doing 25% of the business. You know what that really means when I think about it? That's 75% of the business that we're not doing. That's 75% of the clients that we're not talking to, that are buying and selling every day. That's 75% of the listings coming up. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's 50% of the listings, but it's over 75% of the buyers for sure that aren't using a Danbury agent, let alone you as an individual agent. I mean, I think Rick or Victoria or Shar might be close to 1% themselves of the overall market, which is insane to begin with. But think about that. That means there's 99% more business to go be had by our top agent. So think of you that, how many deals did you do or have you done this year? And you're like, man, there's just no business to be had. Think about that. Think about all the business that's being done by non-Danbury agents right now that we're not part of. And I know most of you have done deals with agents on the other side that those clients really should have used a Danbury agent. And the agent representing them probably wasn't doing the best job. So I'm not telling you to go out and burn the other agents down. Well, kind of, I am really. But at the same point, like, don't have that victim mentality that there's no more business to be had. You need to have that player mindset. We're going back to Ninja. If you haven't taken Ninja, take it this fall. It's coming. I think Ashley's going to announce it the next week or two. But, are you a victim or are you a player? A player is going to say, oh my gosh, there's so much business out there to be had that I'm not currently getting. The victim's going to say, you know what? There's no listings. There's nothing going on. I can't get any more business. It's not going to happen. Look at it. 75% more Danbury could be doing that we're not doing right now. So I just want to leave you with that. We don't need to be in despair. The market's at the lowest it's been in a long time. Even if it stays the way it is, there is a lot of business to be had. There's a lot of listings, a lot of volume, a lot of purchasers, a lot of sellers that we're not talking to that should be talking to us. We just have to get into those relationships. We got to find a way to talk to more people that are buying and selling. And that just means staying in touch, staying in the flow of people's lives. So let's be positive. Let's think about all the business we should be doing and can be doing, and let's go get it. So have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon.